They probably think that he's afraid of it. Hi everyone, I'm going to react to that time I got reincarnated as a slime season 3, episode 65.5, Digression, Luminous Memories. You know, when I saw the 0.5, I'm like, okay, is this gonna be like some kind of recap thing? And then I looked at the description of the episode, and it says it's gonna be like what happened behind the scenes of Luminous and Hinata getting into a fight or whatever. So I'm hoping that it's not gonna be like a recap episode, but just one information being thrown in there that is gonna give me a little bit more, behind the story, this history together. So yeah, last episode we met the what was he calling me? The Masayuki, the Lightspeed hero. Yeah, we met him. We found out how he got into their world. We saw that little. I keep wanting to call her Eevee. The Pokemon Eevee kind of looks like that. Kumara. Rimuru named her. And what else? Oh yeah, they told us that the Lightspeed and his entourage, they defeated Arthurus. And yeah, so that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/Mini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
Told her what? I keep looking at the person in the case. I keep thinking about Shizu. I mean, the person looks like her, right? But it can't be her because, she's resting inside Rimuru. I don't know. Now that I'm listening to her, she says ja a lot. I wonder what that means. Maybe try to translate it to English. See, she said it again, ja. I don't remember having seen any part of the fighting between Soe and the girl. Master Chef. So the leader was Gran. Okay, I feel like from now on I'm gonna be skipping these 0.5 episodes, or even if I watch it, it's just gonna be like the bookends, the first few minutes of the intro, and then not the intro, like the beginning, and then the last few minutes of the episode, because there was really nothing new in this episode. The only thing that she talked about that I didn't know before was how her resurrection works. That if the soul is not left the body, then it doesn't work, basically. What else did she mention? I think she might have mentioned, I know she said that she knew Gran, who was part of the 7-day clergy, but I don't remember her saying that he was the leader of the 7-day clergy. I don't remember having seen that. So that might have been another information that I just learned. And clearly she's skipping something from Hinata. She mentioned that in the beginning of the episode. But apart from that, everything else is like, Whatever. I'm just gonna go straight into the next episode. Okay, now we're gonna watch That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Season 3, Episode 18, A Throng of Visitors. Last episode was this recap. I'm just gonna put that together in this particular reaction for this particular episode because there was really nothing new in there. So, yeah. And now, let's start this episode. And here we go.
ブルムンド王か。いつ見ても絵本から出てきたみたいな王様だな。
それでは今まで通り両国の協定は維持されるということでよろしいかな。
こちらこそ願ってもない。
ルーズから聞きましたぞ。何でも今回壮大な計画を立てておられるとか。
詳しく説明しようと思っていたのですがね。
固いことを申されるな。
じゃあ少しだけ。
やったぞリムルよ。
あはははは。
今回の久々の場所の旅で俺も疲れたぞ。
ブルムンド方面の街道が渋滞になってるって話もあ
Oh,
った
people
し、
coming in.
早く列車を開発して移動を楽にしないとな。
I gotta invent trains sooner.
オルゴンに今後の交渉を見据えて正式に窓口を開きたいと打診してきおったぞ。今まで我らのことを魔物に近しいものと定めておった。
Well, they decided to recognize you as humans, basically.
今で100年の遊戯を結べばいいって日向たちに提案したんだった。
聞いておらんぞ。
安全掌握すると思うよ。
であろうな。ならばこの話断るのは愚かか。
そう言ってくれると思ってたよ。
話しておこう。腰を抜かすだろうがね。
Oh, hi, Yobu.
長い歴史を持つファルムス王国は滅びた。脅威メナスによって生まれ変わった国という。
ファルメナス。
ご挨拶が遅れました。ファルメナス王ヨウムの妻。
ミューランは王妃として様になってるね。
だろう？俺と違って教養があるからな。
それでお前は騎士団長になったんだって？
俺は断ったんだけどさ、こいつが言い出したら聞かなくて。どこのバカ嫁！お前の方がバカ野郎だろ！もう、ヨウ
ム陛下もグルーシス団長も魔王リムル様に失礼ですよ。グルーシス団長、冗談を言ってもらっては困ります。僕はヨウム陛下の従者として。
ハイドガー君か。あのエドマリス王の息子なんだって。
Oh.
はい。
Really?
王ですけど。
Okay.
大変。さて、約束を守ってくれたヨウム君に俺からプレゼントだ。
これですね。
What kind of present is it?
旦那、これは。
賠償金の残りを帳消しにするですって。
Oh.
待ってください。それはつまりヨウム陛下が魔王から賠償金を値切った王様として。
それじゃまた後で一杯やろうぜ。行くぞみんな。
やってきた。
Oh, forget fry.
久しぶりはファルムスの軍勢が攻めてくるわ。果ては魔王たちから呼び出されるわ。俺を大変の一言で片付けられてもね。ま、日向とも和解できたし、結果オーライだな。
よかったです。
Are you?
人の話を全く聞かないもんな、あいつ。
そうそう。でもそれでどれだけ僕が苦労したことか。行くに決まってますよ。そのために必死こいて仕事を片付けたんでね。紹介しますよ。自由組合のサブマスターを任せている。
はじめまして。前はお見かけしませんでしたよね。
遺跡探索を生きがいにしており、つい先日西方にある世界最大
遺跡から発掘された品々の売り上げから一部がかがりに支払われるんですよ。
なるほどね。
Is that all true or is it just like
私の場合、
a cover for something?
一環でしたけれど、金を競売にかけて活動資金に充てていました。
Your activities?
その遺跡がある国が管理しているのかな。
それは難しいですね。
不毛の大地は 魔王ダグルールの支配領域に面しているのです。なので誰もが恐れてこの地方を支配している者がいないの。
考えないとまずそうだな。
何か気がかりでも？
実はさ、クレイマンの本拠地に遺跡があったんだよ。の発掘品を利用していたんじゃないかって思ってる。でもさ、宝物を目当てに遺跡を踏み荒らすのは俺の趣味じゃないんだよ。そうしたことを知りたいと思う。過去を無駄にしないためにも。
ロマンチストなんですね。
意外とってなんだよ。俺はかなりロマンを愛する男なんだぞ。
確かに。
なるほど。私としても何でもかんでも好き放題に遺跡を荒らされるのは好みませんもの。
What is with this music playing like that they are having some kind of
とても興味があります。なんとかその遺跡を邪魔させてもらうわけにはいかないでしょうか。
ああ、こちらからもお願いするよ。
ぜひとも引き受けたいと思いますわ。
日向とも和解したから俺たちに敵対している勢力はないしね。安全面に
except him.
だけティス先生が慕われてるってことだな。よーす、元気だったかお前たち。先生、来るのが遅いってのかと心配してたんだぜ。
でも来てくれて嬉しいですよ、先生。
Aww, Chloe.
でもいいんだけど今日は無理だね。
なんでだよ。残念だけど今日は時間がないからな。明日からお祭りなんだよ。別に行きたくないって言うなら急げ、すぐに準備するぞ。
分かったよ、ケンちゃん。
で行くのは着替えだけでいいぞ。
お久しぶりです、リムル先
ティス先生。
生。羨ましいです。
いやいや、ティス先生じゃなきゃあの5人を安心して任せられないよ。戦う技術はうちでも教えられるけど、心を成長させるのは生徒思いのティス先生にしかできないと思うよ。
And those are important.
あれ、ティス先生荷物は？
ティス先生も一緒に行こうよ。
だってさ、ティス先生。
荷物取ってきますね。
Teleportation.
静かに。これを使ってゲームをしようと思うんだな。これはね、明日からのお祭りで出される露店のフリーパスチケットになっている。これを使い切ってしまったらゲームオーバー。その時点で部屋に戻り、罰としての宿題が待っている。どうだ、やるか？ちなみに露店の出し物は銀貨1枚もしないものが大半なので、3日間で使い切る。
勇者正幸一行が町の外に到着した模様です。
来たか。
I love hearing his voice. Oh, the elves.
大なる勇者、魔王とて無視できるのは当然でしょう。
正幸くんどうします？この場で雌雄を決しますか？
さあ、ここで雌雄を決するつもりなんてないからな。
They probably think that he's afraid of it.
王様は正幸さんを
正幸様、さっさとあの魔王を倒してこの地に平和を。
何をやっているんだい君たち。
結城さん。
おお、これはこれ。
リムルさんは本当に僕たちとの友好を求めているんだぜ。その証拠に君たちはまだ生きているじゃないか。
大ごとき正幸様の敵ではない。
正幸さんをバカにする。日向がどれだけ強いのか知らんが。
Yes, Masayuki's face is so funny.
使う意味がないんだ。
しかしよ、そいつは魔王なんだぜ。いつ悪事を働くか分かったもんじゃねえや。
それに出場して見事優勝できたなら、君たちからの挑戦を受けようじゃないか。それで文句はないだろ。その提案を受けるべき。正幸様の名を一気に広めるためにも、守るべき民草の前で正義を示すとしましょう。
そう。
Boy, you need to speak up more.
その提案を受けますよ。
おいおい正幸くん、大丈夫なのかい？
I wonder if that secret is something that Yuki wants.
行きましょうや、正幸さん。明日に備えて今日はせいぜいゆっくりしましょうぜ。
明日の試合の時間を調べないとね。
面倒なことになりましたね。
なるようになるさ。そんな成り行きで 勇者の飛び入り参加が決まったのだった。
So this episode was basically people coming in to Tempest for the festival. First, you had the King of Blue Moon. We've never seen him, I believe. It's the first time we saw him. And Rimuru laid out a plan that he had for them, for their kingdom. We didn't actually hear the full plan, but you know, the king is okay with it, and the queen as well. And then you had Gazelle that also showed up. He told Rimuru about how the Western Holy Church is making advances toward their kingdom and everything. And Rimuru had to reveal that he basically sort of like planted the idea of friendly relations, I guess, with their kingdom and all of that. And that it was the 7 days clergy that was behind their hating of monsters and stuff. So now that they're gone, then Hinata's purging their ideology, I guess, from the Holy Knights, and things are gonna be changing. Yum came back. He's now the king of Falmenis. Muran is his queen, and then Grucius is his holy captain of the night. Something. He's a captain. I'm guessing of his army or whatever. And then they showed the previous king's son named Edgar, who's now he's sort of like an aide attendant and all of that. And Rimuru pardoned them for the restoration money that they're supposed to be paying. The rest of it they're not supposed to be paying anymore. And Edgar is like so shocked. After that, I believe he went to Ingracia, and that's where Yuki I don't know, that whole Rimuru, Yuki, and then later on Kagalia, I think that's his name now. Yeah, Kagali. That whole conversation, I'm just like, I'm watching it play out and I'm thinking, okay, does Rimuru trust them? You know? And when she said that she loves going into ruins and finding treasures and all those things, and Rimuru basically told them that he doesn't really like that he wants to learn more about the civilizations that live there and what happened to them and all those things. And as he was speaking, you could see her sort of like frowning, being upset a little bit, like her eyes will be like, you know. But then at the end they're like, oh, I see what you mean, and all those things. And I'm like, the music that was playing in the background made it seem like they're all coming to this better understanding of each other and all those things. And I'm like, why is this music playing over here? You know, like these people, Yuki and Kagali, they are against Rimuru. And I want to think that Rimuru doesn't completely trust them, you know? So it's like, what is this music of mutual understanding and companionship, and why not playing over here? Like, I don't like it, you know? And then they'll go and see the kids. Oh, the kids were so excited when they told them that they were going to come with him to the festival, to the party, and then he gave them this what looks like a medallion of some kind that supposedly has a whole lot of money, so that they can be spending and partake of the festivities, the food, the events, all those things. And clearly they won't run out of the money in those 3 days. They're gonna have a whole lot of fun. So yeah, they go there, and then Masayuki and his people showed up, and it's like, I see Masayuki is just there in the background, and then his friends are the ones speaking for him. And when Rimuru is telling them that he doesn't really want to, fight them or anything, they are assuming that it's because he's afraid of Masayuki and everything. And then Yuki shows up, as he's there, and then basically looking like he's trying to defuse the situation. It all ended in a way that now there probably is going to be a fight between Masayuki and Rimuru. Now, I'm wondering if that was all part of Yuki's plan. Like, he's making it seem like he's trying to defuse the situation, but in reality, he wants them to fight. And then with Masayuki's heroic abilities and stuff, I'm like, is that gonna work against Rimuru? You know, because there's one of his ability that says something along those lines that everything that he does, he becomes sort of like a critical hit. So if that works on Rimuru, then that fight is not gonna be an easy fight, and it's gonna be in front of everybody. So it's like, I don't totally trust it, but yeah. I think that's basically all that happened. So thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to episode 19, the link is going to be in the pinned comments. You can just click on it and you can watch it right now. I'll see you next time. Bye. We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno.